Hey too. So this is another vinyl video. I wanted to showcase my Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory vinyl collection. Uh, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is one of my favorite movies growing up, and I wanted to get the vinyl record from it, and then I realized there's so many different variations. So I got, I believe, three, but I have four, and I'll tell you why I have four, but three variations of them. But the first one I'll start off with is the regular Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. This is the first pressing of it. It came out in 1971. So you could see it has like, some battle scars. It's like faded. I believe this mark up here is because it didn't sell out too well, and I believe albums that have these were put in like the bargain bin. So like kind of like stamped it or labeled it or whatever. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what that mark is. The vinyl itself is in pretty good shape. It doesn't have, it has some snaps, it has some crackles and all that, but it doesn't have any skips. And then this isn't the original inner sleeve. I put a newer inner sleeve in it, but I do have the original inner sleeve, and I think if it stayed in there, it wouldn't be in as good of a shape, but you could even see that's faded. But this is one of my favorite movies, and having the original test pressing is pretty nice in my collection. It still looks good to this day. I'll have to fix that a little later, but so that's the first one I have in my collection for Willy Wonka. I'm gonna put this back. There's always a hassle putting these back into the sleeves. Then I have this one. So there's a story behind this one. This is the radio station copy. It's a special advanced radio station copy. It even shows you what songs they recommend the radio stations to play. It comes in this like brown casing. This also came out in 1971 in order to like hype up the movie. So they had the songs from the movie you could play on here. It's basically the same thing as the original pressing, but it's just for radio stations. I spent a lot for this, way too much. And this is a vinyl lesson I've learned, to just wait. Don't just rush and spend on, especially like older vinyl, because like there's some better versions of this, sealed versions, that was sold for less than I spent for this one, which you could see already has like some marks, it has some writing on it. But I'm not gonna buy another one. It's a good lesson to learn, and I also like having it in my collection. And it plays horrible. It sounds terrible. This was probably used at a radio station over and over again, or in someone's collection over and over again. It does not sound the best, but it's in my collection, and it's another variation it's of the first pressing that I have. So then it comes to one of the most unique ones I have in my collection. I'll showcase which one has the all right, one of these has the music notes in them, and this is the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory demonstration copy. So on the bottom it says demonstration copy, not for broadcasting, not for sale. And this, the other one was just the radio station copy, not for sale. But this one is very interesting because it has Anthony Newley, I believe his name is. He's one of the co-writers of mostly all the music on Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And it's him, and he's a singer, and it's him who's singing the songs. It's not like any of the actors from the movie. So I'm guessing this is him demonstrating how the song is supposed to be sung. Either all the actors got one of these in order to rehearse and figure out how they're supposed to hit the notes, or this was a copy for the studios, because this one came out in 1970, and it's one-sided. So it has some of the music, and it's only on one side, and it has all of the music. And it's very interesting to hear Anthony Newley sing the Willy Wonka songs. Like, he sings all of the Willy Wonka songs, and it's like in a theatric, like like it's like you're going to a theater listening to him sing. So it's very strange, and I love having this. So I have two versions of this, because one of the versions wasn't complete. It didn't have the music notes, and one did. So I believe, is it this one? Yes, this version. Let's take this out carefully. So, and I'll show you the vinyl itself. Give me 1 second. So the vinyl, and I have to clean this. I haven't played it yet, so please don't. The quality could be a little better, but the vinyl is one-sided, so all the music is on this side, and this side is completely blank, which is very interesting. I've never had a vinyl like this. And don't worry, that's the blank side. All right, and it comes, and the thing is, you could get this online for, it's fairly hard to find, but you can find one of these online, but you're not really gonna find it with the original, like the music notes. And it has stamped on here, happy, good day, and it has the date stamped at the bottom, copyright 1970. So this came out before the movie was released, before the two vinyls, the first pressings I showed you was released, and it's like a demonstration copy, and it has like the Candyman music note sheet. And you're not gonna find a lot that have this sheet with the vinyl. So I think it's like a nice little piece of history I have with the vinyl in my collection. But that's my Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory collection so far. This is the second one I had. I bought this one first, but it didn't have the music sheet with it. And so now I have two. Maybe one day I'll give this one out or something if this channel blows up or whatever. But yeah, so I have two of these, and I have one that's completed, and that's basically my Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory vinyl collection. There's some out there that I'm missing. Like there are certain like vinyl pressing places that have their specific copies that I could add, but I think for the major ones, I have the first pressing, I have the radio station pressing, and then I have the demonstration copy. I think those are my major, the major three, I think, for this collection, but it'll continue to grow. I enjoy it, and I hope you guys enjoy watching it.